What's up, guys? How are you? It's time for a Thursday morning episode of the Daily Juice podcast with me, Matt Perrault, at Sports Talk Matt, to follow me across all socials. This podcast being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com. Juice in the search bar at OmahaSteaks.com. Get you $30 off the semi-annual sale, which is already 50% off, going on right now at OmahaSteaks.com. All right, 2-2 night last night. We were very lucky to go 2-2. I don't know how that Buffalo game stayed under. I don't know how that kid fumbled the football at the goal line. I don't know how the ball was recovered outside for a touchback. And look, I'm just running hot right now, okay? That should have been a big losing night. We should have lost over a unit. Instead, down the juice, 0.2, because both teams I bet on won. But they won in overtime. Both games went over, too, which is really frustrating. So that's just kind of a bummer. Haven't been rolling all that well in hockey right now. Hockey's been sort of a down sport, but, you know, it is what it is. We'll get back into hockey here in a little bit. We've got a really nasty college basketball slate. We have an awesome NFL game to get into, but I don't know what to make of it except for one play that I'm going to give you guys. I've got an NBA play on one of the two NBA games just because, and I'll just tell you right now, I'm only betting 3 games because I don't love this slate. There's a lot of games. I don't love anything really. Is nothing jumping. Maybe I'll add something later. I might put it in the Discord channel, bettingpros.com/chat. But right now, 3 bets, and they're, kind of heat check bets, I guess. You know, see if we can hit these because they're a little bit on the unique side. And when you do that, you can run yourself into trouble. But let's start with the NFL. The Bengals are giving up 22 points per game on the road. The Bengals already played these very Ravens and gave up more than 23.5 points or 24.5 points. The team total for the Baltimore Ravens is either 24.5 or 23.5. Now, DraftKings lets you move it around as much as you want. Other books are going to set it either at 23.5 with heavy juice or 24.5 minus 105. I want under 24. And I'll pay the juice to get it, okay? DraftKings is 135. Other books I've seen it at 135 for a team total of 23.5 for the Baltimore Ravens. I think they're angry about what happened against the Browns. And I think the injuries on this defense in Hubbard and company for the Bengals is significant. And I don't know if this game goes over because I'm not so sure without T. Higgins on the field. I'm nervous about the Ravens, and I will have a personal play on laying the 3.5 points on Baltimore, but I'm a bit concerned about the hook. I'm not going to bet the under because I think everyone's going to bet the under. Oh, primetime under. Yeah, Thursday nights don't really account for that, and the total's high. It's 46 for a reason. I think the books believe we're going to get offense in this game. And I'd rather not lose an under bet because one of these two teams goes off offensively. And I think I'm more comfortable saying that's going to be the Ravens than the Bengals, given what they're dealing with. And the fact that, look, the Texans moved the ball all over this Bengals defense. All over them, just 3 days ago. And they have more injuries to worry about. Team total, Baltimore Ravens, over 23.5 is minus 135. I'm going to lay the juice. Minus 135, team total, Baltimore Ravens against these Cincinnati Bengals. You can lay the, minus 3.5 if you want on the Ravens, but I think this is a better way to go officially. 1.35 units down, Ravens team total, over 23.5 for Thursday Night Football here tonight. Hockey. I don't need to break down this all that much, okay? The goaltenders are why this number is what it is. The St. Louis Blues are plus 145 on the puck line against the San Jose Sharks. Like, you're going to go, wait, what did you just say? Yes, okay? I agree. It doesn't make any sense either. I'm completely confused with it as well. I don't know what to make of it. I mean, does it feel like a trap? Yes. Does it feel like too good to be true? Yes. Am I concerned about it? Yes. Am I still betting it? Yes. 5-0, 8-2, 2-1, 6-3. The last 4 wins for the Blues have all been on the puck line. We believe Blackwood's going to be in net for San Jose. He's 2-8-1 with a 4.02 goals against average. It's either Binnington or Hoffer. Either one I'm fine with. They have a goals against average under 2.5 for each of them. Again, I don't know, because the Sharks, I guess in the third period, they were playing well. The Sharks are at home. They were up 3-2 on the Florida Panthers, and somehow they lost on the puck line. But this is 3 straight games, all losses on the puck line. I mean, I'm just going to bet it until it stops coming in consistently, right? And this is plus money. It's too good to pass it up. Plus 145, 1 unit, Blues on the puck line. And again, I'm cold betting hockey. So if you don't want to play this, I understand it. But puck line, Blues, who are 2-3-1 on the road this year. San Jose is 2-6-1 at home. Blues puck line at plus 145 for 1 unit. If you want other stuff, I mean, I think Vegas in regulation is a good play against Montreal. That's only like minus 120, but we just got burned betting 2 regulation bets. So I'm not going to do that again. But I think Vegas in regulation against Montreal is a good play. Vancouver's on the road at Calgary. I like the over in that game. If you want to bet extra stuff, I'll play in the over at 6.5 for Vancouver and Calgary. So I'll jump in on that. And then the other play that I liked, Islanders are on a back-to-back after losing last night 4-3. They play Seattle, who's also on a back-to-back after losing to Edmonton. I like the over in the Islanders and the Kraken game tomorrow. So that's going to be 6.5 there as well. So you can jump in on that. I haven't seen the goaltenders yet there, but back-to-backs, sometimes it leads to a lot of offense. Sometimes it doesn't lead to a lot of offense. So it can be a little bit of a trickier bet to make with that. But 6.5, I mean, Islanders Kraken is 6.5. Used to the under for the Islanders and the Kraken. I'm not sure I agree with that, but 6.5 for Vancouver and the Calgary Flames. That's juiced to the over. So, I mean, Calgary, Vancouver going over. So, anyways, officially, puck line, St. Louis Blues plus 145 for 1 unit. And then one NBA bet. And again, this is just sort of following trends and following what is happening. The line's 2.5 for the Thunder. The Thunder are red hot. They're playing really well. SGA is playing extremely well. And the Warriors are a mess. I mean, they've lost 4 games in a row. Yes, they're at home, but they're 1-4 at home. They just lost to the Timberwolves. No Steph Curry. No Draymond Green, who's going to get suspended for this game. These two teams played in OKC already this year, 141-139. But with no Steph Curry, I can't bet the over because I'm not so sure what the Warrior offense is going to look like. They barely broke 100 against Minnesota, 101. The Thunder poured on 123 points against San Antonio, 111 points against Phoenix, 128 on Cleveland, 126 on Atlanta. They did lose to Sacramento, 105-98, but they've won 4 of their last 5. They've looked very good doing it. It's only 2.5. I'm laying it. I don't think the Warriors, without Draymond and without Steph Curry, are going to beat OKC. It's in this, in-season tournament, so the game, quote-unquote, means something. But the teams like the Thunder, I think it does mean something. OKC minus 2.5 for 1.1 units. Okay, so if I add anything, I'll let you guys know here in the Discord channel, bettingpros.com/chat. But for right now, I'll probably leave it at 3. Team total Ravens over 23.5 on Thursday Night Football at minus 135. Blues on the puck line at plus 145 against San Jose. And OKC laying 2.5 points on the road against the Warriors for 1.1 units. My name is Matt Perrault. Every morning, the Daily Juice Podcast. Follow me on socials at Sports Talk Matt. This podcast every single morning, the Daily Juice, being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com.